Hey guys, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I am going through what I call my good midlife crisis, where I am journeying through my 40s, trying to get my poop in a group. I have been working on my financial, my physical, and my mental health. Primarily, all of the videos you have seen so far have been financial, and then I've done a couple of physical health. I have only done one mental health check-in because it takes a lot out of me, and I didn't realize how much it would take out of me to talk about these things. But today is going to be another one. This is just going to be a mini one. And it's going to be on a specific topic. And that is because today is Father's Day. Today is Sunday, June the 19th, and it is Father's Day. And if you are familiar with me or have been watching my channel, you will know that I did lose my father about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago now. It was the end of August of 2020, and it is now the middle of June in 2022. So it's been just about 2 years. And this is not my first Father's Day without my dad. But for some reason, this one has been a lot tougher than last year. And I don't know if that's because last year I was prepared for it. I have noticed that it's not the days that I think that are going to be tough that are tough, though. I mean, they're tough, but they're not the ones that are the worst. It's not the birthdays. It's not it's not the anniversaries. It's not the Father's Days. It's just some random Wednesday in the middle of July that it hits you that that person's not there anymore. And I think that's because when the anniversary is coming up, when that date is coming up, you are prepared for it, and as much as you can prepare for something like that, but you are aware of it and you do things to shield yourself, and others around you are aware of it. And so it's not easy, but it's not unexpected. And I think that I wasn't prepared for it this year because I've already been through it. This isn't my first Father's Day without my dad. But this week leading up to today has been super emotional, and today has been a mess. I'm trying really hard to not cry. I mean, I'm crying now, but now it's okay because now I'm alone. Nathan and the kids just went to the pool, so they should be gone for hopefully long enough for me to get this message recorded. But it's Father's Day, and Nathan doesn't get to see his kids very often, and so I don't want to make them sad. I don't want the focus to be on me because it's not about me. It should be about them spending time with their father today. Anyway, so I I don't know what I was gonna say. I have a really bad habit of when I am sad, spending money. When I am grieving, I spend money. And today has not been an exception to that, but I have focused my money and spending on trying to give Nathan and his kids a really good Father's Day. He doesn't have a spouse or significant other to treat him and to do things with him and to take his kids shopping to buy him things like other fathers do. And and so I mean, I can't fill that role, obviously. I'm not his spouse. I'm not even his girlfriend. I'm just his roommate. But it gave me something to focus on that wasn't myself, and it wasn't my grief. And it gave me a place to focus my spending where I didn't just go out and blow it. So I took Nathan and the kids to go see Top Gun again because it's a great movie. The kids hadn't seen it yet, but they really enjoyed it. We watched the first one last night, and then we went and watched Maverick today in the theater. And then we were going to go to Pluckers, which is a wing place here in Austin, because they have a free meal for fathers on Father's Day, and it was only 4 o'clock. But the line was already, it said when we checked in, you can check in online. They don't do reservations, but it said you're 41st in line, and your seating time is between 5:25 and 7:25. and it was 4 o'clock. So we did go over to Best Buy, which is in the same parking lot, and wander around for about 30 minutes before Nathan decided it wasn't worth the wait. So what we decided to do was go over to Sam's Club, which is just across the street, and run in and grab some steaks, because if you are familiar with Sam's or Costco or BJ's, they have really good deals on meat. So I ran in and I picked up some steaks and they have a big thing of charcoal, which with the way I've been grilling, I decided I'd better get that. And so I treated them to dinner and to the movie. And that was my way of dealing with this, and with and spending money in a productive way instead of going out and blowing it on things that I don't need, um, or things that I do need but I can't really, I don't need right now. So I was going to try to do a budget with me in this, but I don't think that I am feeling up to getting into my budget right now and looking at, because I think what I'm going to do is take all of my Budget Mom savings and reallocate it, because I was planning to use the majority of that money for my birthday next month, which I still am. I haven't spent the majority of the money, but I think I'm just going to take it all out, put it into my gifts and giving. Whatever is left will go into my self-care for next month to pay for my massage, my mani, my pedi. Everything I do for myself next month will come out of that for my birthday. And then I'm going to start afresh on my July 8th paycheck. That paycheck, whatever I save going forward in my Budget Mom will go toward whatever I decide to do with it next. And I'm okay. I've still got my emergency funds that I'm saving for that has almost 1,000, and I have my I don't know what just happened, but my screen just blinked, so I'm sorry if there was a blip. Um, I still have my emergency fund, and then I also have my 52-week savings that has just over $600 in it. So I still have my savings, and I still have my money in my other categories and my sinking funds, but this money didn't have a purpose anyway, and if it can be there to help me when I need it, that is the whole point of budgeting, is to have money available for what you need and want. And this way I have it and I don't go into debt, and I was still able to cope. Maybe not the most healthy way of coping, but it is something that I have recognized about myself. I also reached out to a friend of mine who, I mean, we grew up together. We were very good friends in high school and in grade school. We don't really talk very much now, but we both grew up in New Jersey and both randomly moved to Texas. So she lives up in Dallas, which is a couple of hours from me, but she also just lost her father, but hers was very much more recent. It was only a couple of months ago. So I reached out to her, just to say, hey, I'm thinking of you, because first of all, I know how hard it is, to go through this, and also it helps to connect to somebody who can understand. And I noticed that when Troy died, I didn't want to be around people who didn't love him. I wanted to be around people who understood what I was going through. And if you've ever lost somebody, I'm sure you understand that. Not that you don't appreciate everybody else reaching out and trying to help and wanting to comfort you. And I know that people mean well when they do that, because I do it. And I know that I genuinely mean it. If you need anything, if you need to talk, please call me. But I also understand, as somebody who has gone through loss, that I don't want that. At least me. I want to be with people who understand, who can feel what I am feeling. Just even if it's just to send a text and say, hey, I'm sorry, this sucks. It really sucks, and I'm sorry. Anyway, okay. So, to all of you out there, whether you lost a father yesterday, or 17 years ago, or 50 years ago, if you are going through a Father's Day without a father or a grandfather, I am sorry. And know that I am thinking of you. And tomorrow will be better because tomorrow, well, it will be Monday, which isn't the best, but at least it won't be today anymore. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. I really do hope that all of you out there got to spend time with your dads, or your children if you are a dad. Um, anyway, I love you all. Thank you. Thank you for being here and letting me have a place to come on and say this. And I'm sorry if it's super emotional. But this is how I'm feeling right now, and I really don't want to bring Nathan and the kids down, so I needed an outlet for this. So thank you for letting me say this. Okay, y'all. I hope y'all are having a fantastic day wherever you are, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.